Okay. Excuse me, because I am sick. I am going to do this quick tutorial of, I think it's called King of Israel by Colorado Mass Choir. What I'm going to do, instead of doing like that intro part, I'm just going to go straight to the chords, just in case you want to just be able to play the song as soon as you can. I'll just get started teaching the song. The key starts off in, well, let me see. D flat. Starts off in D flat. Okay, so we'll go over the scale in the number system, and then we'll get started teaching the song. The scale of D flat is D flat is the 1, E flat is the 2, F is the 3, G flat is the 4, A flat is the 5, B flat is the 6, C is the 7, and then you're back at the 1, D flat. So in this Christmas song, they do that first intro part, and I will break that down maybe on another part. I just want to make it really easy for you to play this first. So when it starts off doing the "Born is the King of Israel," so that part starts on the 2, and then it goes to the 3, and then it goes to the flat 5, and then it goes to the 4. So once again, it starts off on the 2, which is E flat. Then you go to the 3, which is F. Then the progression goes to the flat 5, which is the G. And then it goes to the 4, which is G flat. Okay? So in the very beginning, you can play an E flat minor 9, which is E flat minor 7 if you want to. So you got E flat in the left hand, and I just got E flat octaves here in my left hand. You can just do one note if you want, E flat. And then right hand is G flat, B flat, D flat, and F. Okay, once again, that's E flat in the left hand. In the right hand, G flat, B flat, D flat, and F. From there, you're going to go to the 3. So you got 2 to the 3. Okay, the 3 is F. So you got F in your left hand after the 2, you go to the 3, which is F in the left hand. In the right hand, you got A flat, D flat, and F. The D flat major chord in your right hand. Okay, from there, I don't really know what this chord is, but this is what it sounds like they're playing to me. It may be wrong, but go to the G, which is the flat 5. got E flat, G flat, A, D flat. Since it's a passing chord, it sounds weird, but it's a passing chord that's going to take you to the 4. So, sorry. Once again, that's G in the left hand, E flat, G flat, A, and D flat. But after that passing chord over the G, you go to this chord over the 4. So you got the 4, and I'll turn the strings off. You got the 4 in your left hand, which is G flat, and then you have F, A flat, and D flat in your right hand. F, A flat, and D flat in the right hand over G flat. That's the 4. Okay, so let's start over. You got E flat. Born is the King. And then you go to the 3 of Israel. You go to the flat 5, L. And you go to the 4. Those chords I just showed you. Born is the King of Israel. Okay, now you're gonna do a chord over the 6. So from the 4, you go to the 6. And over the 6, I have B flat in my left hand, A flat, C, E flat, A flat again, if you want. Or you can just hit a A flat major chord over the B flat. Okay. There's many things you can do, but I won't do all that. So you got A flat major chord over the B flat, and that's over the 6. From there, you just start it over at the 2. Born is the King of Israel. Oh yeah, there is one more passing chord that I want to show you right here. Going back to the 2, you can go to the sharp 2 and play this passing chord over it. This is going to bring you back to the 2, but this passing chord is E in the left hand with the E in the right hand, A flat, B flat, and E flat. If you want, you can do this passing chord, and this can take you back to the 2. E, A flat, B flat, E flat. So, born is the King of Israel. To the passing chord that I just showed you, then back to the 2. Born is the King of Israel. Sorry. And then back to the 6. To the passing tone over the flat 3. Born is the King of Israel. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. Born is the King of Israel. From there, you go right back to the 6, just like I showed you. But from here, you're going to change it up because they're getting ready to go to a different part of the song. So they got the flat 6. In the left hand, you got A, which is the flat 6. The right hand, A, D flat, E flat, and A flat. From here, you're going to go to the 5. Unto us a child is born. That part. Sorry. I like to play it like this, but you can just do it like this. So in the left hand, I went to the A flat, which is the 5. The right hand, I have B, D flat, E flat. I like to add the G flat in there, G flat, and A flat. But you really don't have to add that. Excuse me. You really don't have to add that. You can just do B, D flat, E flat, A flat if you want over the A flat. But from this chord, we're gonna go down to the flat 5. And they do something like, so E flat, A flat, and then they go to the chord, the next chord. Here's the chord I showed you over the A flat. If you want to do what they did something like E flat, A flat, and then they went down to the G, which is the next chord that we're gonna go to, over the G. So you got G in the left hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, A. Oh, sorry, G. That's B flat, D flat, E flat, and G. Then you're gonna go to the 4. Over the 4, I'm just playing a D flat major chord in second inversion. So I got the 4 in my left hand, G flat, right hand, A flat, D flat, F. Okay, so let's start that part over. You got the 5, going to the flat 5, which is the G, to the 4, which is G flat. So you can add the 9 in there if you want, right? It's on that 4 chord. So you got G flat on the left, you got A flat, D flat, and F is what I showed you. But you can also add the E flat if you want. So A flat, D flat, E flat, F. Okay. From there, you're gonna go back to the 6. And you can play the same type of chord that I showed you over the 6 the first time, which is B flat in the left, A flat, C, E flat, and A flat if you want to hit this octave. But you don't have to hit this A flat. You can just do like that if you want. A flat, C, and E flat. You're playing the A flat major chord over B flat. But then from there, from the 6, you're gonna go right back to the flat 6 that you just played. Same chords and everything that I just showed you. Flat 6. A, D flat, E flat, A flat. I already showed you this. Going right back to that. Oh, sorry. Already showed you this A flat chord with the B, D flat, E flat, A flat. You don't have to do this. You can just go and then go down to the G, and then to the G flat, and then back to the B flat. And if you want to know what that is that I keep doing, is I'm just walking from the A flat, A to the B flat, A flat, A, B flat. Okay. Now in the song, it goes right back to the first part of the thing. I'm getting ready to go to the 2. So I remember how earlier I showed you that you can use this passing tone to get to the 2. I showed you this chord earlier with the E in the left hand, the E, A flat, B flat, E flat in the right. You can do that to get back to the 2 and start the whole thing over. So let me play it so you see how it goes. Born is the King of Israel. Born is the King of Israel. Unto us a child is born. That's the G, going to the G flat. King of Israel. Sorry. To the 5. Master, Savior, Emmanuel. To the G flat. King of Israel. That's how it goes. Come to worship Christ the Savior, King. Now, once it goes through all of that, once it gets to the part where you've already done that twice and you're saying King, they're going to go from the B flat and they're going to go to an E flat. And when they get to the E flat, they're actually going to be in the key of E flat. Okay, so once they go and they start singing Noel, Noel, they're actually singing that in the key of E flat now. So you're going to go from B flat to E flat. And how you do that is, go back to that part. It says, come to worship Christ the Savior, King. Noel. So what they do is they go from the B flat and they walk, basically using the E flat major scale from B flat to get to the E flat. So in the key of E flat, how you would get to the 1 from this note, from the 5th tone of E flat, which is the 5, which is B flat, you would go B flat, C, D, E flat, right? Because you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're back at the 1. So basically, you're going to do that. You're just going to go up the E flat major scale, but you're going to start at the 5 of E flat. You can look at it like that. 5, 6, 7, 1. If you just want me to spell it out instead of worrying about all that, just go from the B flat to the C to the D to the E flat. Okay, so after that, come to worship Christ the Savior, King, right here. Okay, so B flat, C, D, E flat. Now when you get to this E flat, you're going to play a chord. So first you would just do it single notes in your left hand, B flat, C, D, and then once you get to the E flat, you got a chord. Noel. The chord is E flat in the left hand with the D, F, and B flat. D, F, and B flat. So, and this chord is corresponding to the choir. Noel, Noel. So I'm playing the choir, what the choir is doing. So I got D, F, B flat, Noel. So when you do that, you got E flat, G, and B flat. So you're going from a B flat major chord to an E flat major chord. So Noel, but that whole thing is over the 1. Noel. Now you're going to do that same thing in your right hand, but you're going to do it over the 6. No. Okay, and it's going to change a little bit too. So you got no. So now you got the 6 in your left hand, which is C. Now we're in the key of E flat. Remember that. We're in the key of E flat. So we got the C in our left hand, which is the 6 of E flat. And then the right hand, you do the D, F, B flat. No. But now we're going to go, well, no, well. So what that is I already gave you this chord. You're going to go to a F minor chord. F, A flat, and C. F, A flat, and C. That is a F minor chord. You got no, well, no, well. That's that F minor chord I just showed you. And then from there, you're going to go back to the E flat major chord, which is just E flat, G, and B flat. No, well, go to the 6. No, well. No, well. No, well. Okay. From there, From there, you're going to go to the 2, okay? But when you get to the 2, you're going to do the F minor chord over the 2. So you got the 2 of E flat is F. So you got the F in your left hand. Right hand is F minor, which is F, A flat, and C. This is the king. This is the 2. We're going to go to the 3. Of. I'm just doing straight choir stuff. King of. So right now I'm over the G, which is the 3. And I have an E flat major chord on my right hand. E flat, G, B flat. So G in the left hand, E flat, G, B flat in the right. King of. So I'm trying to figure out what they did next. So they did. No, well, no, well, King of Israel. Okay. Israel. So that's something you can do. You can do, so after that, no, well, no, well. I showed you this right here. King of. Here's where we are. So after King of, you did the 2 to the 3. You're going to go back to the 2. When you get there to the 2, you're going to do an F in your left hand, right hand, A flat major chord, which is C, E flat, A flat. And you're going to go back to the 3. When you go to the 3, you got a G in your left hand with the D, F, and B flat. To the 4. The 4th tone of E flat is A flat, so you got A flat in your left with the E flat, G, and C. Israel. Here, you're going to go to the fifth tone of E flat, which is B flat. And you have in your right hand D, F, B flat. A B flat major chord. And that's over the B flat. You got Israel. Okay. Now you're going to go back to the 1 and do the same thing. So you can either do exactly what we did before, when we did when we walked up from the B flat to the E flat. You can do that, or you can just do that. You can stay at the B flat and then go to the E flat, like Israel, Noel. That's just going straight to it. Israel, Noel. Sorry again. Or you can do Israel, Noel. Notice how I kept going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay. Let's see. So you got tricky how they did that part. So they do a change that goes from the E flat to the E. Okay? And what they do, and I can't speak exactly what they do, but it's something like this. This is coming from the E flat when you do the King of, I already showed you this. Israel. Oh, sorry. I'm not looking at the keyboard. I'm pretty sure they do something like that. They got 2. This is coming from the E flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go to the 5 of E, which is B. B, D flat, E flat, E. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but now we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 1 in the key of E. Letters, you got F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, B, D flat, E flat, E. One more time. So, King of Israel, Noel, and then you're in the key of E. Chords. Go back to that. King of Israel. So one more time so I can actually spell it out to you. All of that is the same. Whatever be if you're singing the choir. So you got, when you get to the B, because you did the just do a B major chord over the B. So you got the B major chord, which is B in the left hand, B, E flat, A flat. Sorry, G flat. What am I talking about? B, E flat, G flat over the B. And then if you want, you can just keep on walking up the E major scale, going back to the 1, which would be from this B, you're going to go to the D flat, no chord, E flat, no chord, then now you're the E. And you basically do the same exact thing that you did in E flat in A flat. So you got the E in the left hand with the 5th tone of E in the right, which is the chord of B major, E flat, G flat, B over the 1. And then you switch this B major chord, E flat, G flat, B to a E major chord. Just like we did in the key of E flat, we did the B flat major chord to the E flat. Well, now we're going to do the B major to the E major. Same thing, right? So you got Noel. So I've already actually shown you this in another key. Noel. Noel. You're just transposing everything to the key of E. King of So you got the 5th tone of E, which is B, to the 1. E, A flat, B is the 1 chord. Then you got the 5th tone again. No, E flat, G flat, B. Well, you got the G flat major chord, or G flat minor chord, which is G flat, A, D flat. Well, back to the 1. E, A flat, B. So, Noel. And then back to the minor chord over the 2. King of, back to the 1. Israel. So that would be on the Israel. You got D flat, E, A. So you got E flat, G flat, and B. Israel. E, A flat, and B. So all I'm showing you right now is the same thing that I already showed you, just in another key. You're just kind of following what the choir is doing. So let me do that transition. Let me just do the whole thing. This is in the key of E flat. I'm starting with the Born is the King of Israel. From the top of the song is basically what I'm doing. Born is the King of Israel. I'm gonna go to the next part. Unto us a child is born, King of of Israel. Sorry. Master Savior. I'm trying to read emails. Emmanuel while I'm doing the tutorial. King of Israel. Come to worship Christ the Savior. I've already shown you guys all this. King. Now let's go to the Noel part. So that's how you would do it. If you have any questions, let me know. I tried to make this quicker. At least it wasn't an hour, still 40 minutes, but hopefully this helps you guys. It gives you another Christmas song that you can do this season. God bless you. And sorry for me being sick because my nose is, yeah. Just the season, guys. God bless you.